Hello.
God, you sound perfect.
Awesome. Couldn't ask for any better.
Well, most definitely, most definitely. So, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. Just busy week, recording shows, doing my podcasting thing as usual. And
Uh,
stuff. Yeah. So
work's
I see
never
that you
done.
are. Oh, it will never be done. So what
That's right.
week? You be doing any filming, camming, working? Tell the
I've
public.
been doing camming a little bit here and there. I usually work on strip chat. I tried only or not OnlyFans. Everything is going on with OnlyFans. It's in my head, but Loyal Fans. I tried live on Loyal Fans today, and that was pretty
Mm-hmm.
cool. I gained my loyal fans base was kind of slow, so I gained quite a few followers just going live. So I think I'm going to try to do that more often.
Mm-hmm.
But it's I think it's been about a week since I've made any new content, so I'm about due to make something new here real soon.
Okay. So shoot. So did you have OnlyFans?
No, thank God. You know, thank God for that. I kept thinking, man, I really need to get an OnlyFans, but now I'm like, thank God I didn't. I'm like one
Uh,
less stressor for me.
it's just funny. I told everybody it was coming, but no one listens to me. I guess I don't know what I'll be talking about, huh?
I guess not. You know what? Nobody ever wants to listen to nobody. Everybody thinks they know
Yeah,
it all.
yeah, cause I know you noticed the panic. Everyone's going crazy. Um,
Yeah.
which we're gonna discuss that in a minute. And I just it's kind of like goes back to what I said a long time what we talked about earlier before when we talked on the phone before this. Ladies that come in this business not taking this thing serious, you're not gonna last long and you're not gonna make money. Or even if you do make a shitload of money, it's not gonna last long no way. Because this
Exactly.
game, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I got a lot to say about that, but go ahead. You
No, no,
finish
no,
up.
no. Speak. No, no, speak. It's your interview. It's
Well,
your interview.
when I first got started doing this, I thought, man, this is going to be the easiest money ever. I'm just going to sell panties because that's how I started out. I'm going to sell panties and I'm going to make videos and it's going to just be like easy ass money. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, it is not easy. It is dedication. It takes a lot of dedication. I spend so much, I don't even know. I probably spend at least 20 hours out of my day doing something that involves adult content or
Mm-hmm.
promoting myself or asking questions, learning new things, or just looking through who people tweet,
Mm-hmm.
and I look at those now. I've started doing that. And if I see that, this person is, constantly being tagged in tweets, then I need to see what he's all about or she's all about. And so I'm doing that too. I'm just kind of investigating because I just started on Twitter like 3 months ago, but
Mm-hmm.
I've done pretty well, and it's all because of me promoting myself on the my first site where I started out. It was that was all we
Mm-hmm.
did. It was like a Twitter for sex workers. So it
Yeah.
kind of helped me out a lot when for just joining Twitter 3 months ago. But no, it is
Mm-hmm.
not easy. It takes dedication. You better
Oh
be
no.
ready to work, and you
Oh. Oh
better be
yes.
wanting to always outdo yourself. That's what I always try to do. I always try to outdo what I've already done. Because if not, you get old real quick, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So shoot. So let me do my particulars and we can get interview on the road, okay, Miss Lady?
All righty.
Welcome to the Smokers Lounge here on Anchor, the perfect app for anyone who's trying to start their own podcasting career. All you have to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm and get yourself a profile. You can record your podcast episode today. You can monetize this episode today and have it distributed to all the top platforms today. And all this is for free. While other places you got to pay $7 to $30 to be monetized, you can be monetized for free. Oh, and come to find out, now for you podcasters, guess what? They're offering us to do premium content. I just found it out today, and I'm going to take a look at that. So go to anchor.fm or go to the or find the Anchor app in your app store and download to your phone today and start podcasting like myself. I am your proud host, Kavanaugh Subbage, a rap star. Y'all know what it is. Find my porn, find my music, and find my social media all with one link. I'm talking about allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Find me everywhere in one link. We are sponsored by the Facebook of the LS community. I'm talking about lsworld.com. Go there today, get yourself a profile, mingle with kink-minded people like yourself, and even find events in your area that you might could attend to start your journey into the lifestyle today. And we're also the proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. We're talking about multiple podcasts giving you the Black experience, plus while you at shopgwdistrict.com. Keyword shop. You can buy products such as fashion, health, beauty, books, masks, jewelry, you name it, from over your choice of 500 Black retailers. I'm talking about Black-owned companies that are selling their products on that site. And if you're a company or Black-owned company looking to get your product and make some money, Shop GW District, the perfect place for you to go. So go to shopgwdistrict.com, buy Black, support Black businesses to build the Black economy so we can create generational wealth. And with that, I'm about to be quiet and let this lady introduce herself. Go ahead.
Hello, I'm Angel Grave, and I am a seller of adult content. I have sold panties and much more since about 2014.
Okay, then. First of all, you're a porn star. You're not just
Yes.
you're a
Actually,
porn
I am
star.
now. Now I keep forgetting that. Started out 2014 selling panties, and I'm just now aware that wow, I'm getting kind of big, and people actually know who I am now. And
Yes,
yeah,
because
it's
you
not
shot
just
with
selling the
Chassis
panties; it's
Amateurs.
actually doing the productions, the shoots, and all that. Now I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting pretty big time. So yeah,
Yeah.
for
So
at
what
least
got
for
you into
in
business?
my level. What's that?
Yeah.
Actually, it started out a conversation with my boyfriend in 2014. He said, he was always saying, "Oh my gosh, you smell so good. You taste so good." And he's like, "You should sell panties." I was like, "Yeah, whatever. No way I'm not doing that." And so he asked me a few other times. He's like, "You really should. It's good. It's good money and all this other stuff." So finally, I looked into it and found a site
Mm-hmm.
called Panty Deal. And I was
Mm-hmm.
selling panties. I'd pretty much sold panties in every country in the world. I mean, literally, I've sold panties, tons and tons of them. But they also were selling videos and doing picture sets. And I said, you know
Mm-hmm.
what? I'm going to try. Finally got brave enough. I said, I'm going to try this video thing. And
Mm-hmm.
so I tried it out, and I tell you what, I have gotten such a great feedback. I mean, people just love them. I look at myself and I think I'm comical and it's funny to me. But
Mm-hmm.
other people find it tremendously sexy, and I've done really good with them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've kind of gotten out of selling the panties and said, you know what? I'm really tired of holding the camera and placing the lighting and having to do everything that comes along with creating the content. Now
Mm-hmm.
I want to sit back and look pretty and let somebody else do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, yeah,
Most definitely.
definitely.
So when you start making content, was you making boy girl content? You were making solo content at first.
When I first started doing, I was doing all solo content. I
Okay.
didn't really, actually, my first few boy girl videos were with my ex, and I laugh and joke with him all the time that his you know what is famous. I don't know how much we can cuss.
No, it's
Live, but you know
uncensored.
what I'm talking about.
It's
Because he
it's
doesn't see,
uncensored,
all you
unedited.
see is that area of him, you know. So it's
Yeah,
it's it's kind of funny, but yeah, I didn't start. I have tons and tons of solo videos, but
mm-hmm,
boy and girl, I'm working on that. I'm trying to get tons and tons of those too, man. So if
mm-hmm,
you know anybody that's wanting to shoot,
mm-hmm,
I'm ready. I travel and you know,
mm-hmm. Okay.
and
Now
look.
you have done a content trade page shoot, I take it, with a decently known name company by Chaz Amateurs. Tell us about that shoot. How did he find you? And tell us about the shoot and how it went. Paint the picture.
Well, like I said, I was trying to branch out from the whole penny deal site, and so I was looking to, for someone else, like I said, to create the content, and me just kind of sit back and relax.
Yeah.
So decided to look on Sexy Jobs, and I heard, a few good things about it, and that's where I met Chazzy.
Mm-hmm.
He contacted me, very professional, very forward. He explained everything really well. There wasn't any, you know. I wonder if he's a good guy. I mean, everything felt so comfortable, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy that he was my first shoot because he made me feel so comfortable during the whole process.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't trade him for the world,
Mm-hmm.
he's very patient. He's very kind and considerate, and he has
Mm-hmm.
a collection of different outfits. I played dress up all weekend. I felt like I was a little kid again.
So his male talent was Charles. How was it working with him?
It was great. It was great. I couldn't ask for anything better, like I
Mm-hmm.
said, just all just, both patient and kind and considerate and
Mm-hmm.
professional, you know,
Mm-hmm.
uh, did what he said he was going to do, man of his word.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily, with all the shoots that I've had, I haven't run into any issues with anybody. But I know
That's
there's a
good.
lot
That's
of girls
good.
out there that do, and they need to be very careful and always get, references from people
Mm-hmm.
that they speak to.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So when you did the shoot with Chaz and Amateurs or what have you, what it was a boy girl shoot. Was it role play? Was it gonzo, meaning y'all went straight to fucking? What kind of scene did y'all do?
Not quite. That
Yeah.
would have worked out if we would have went straight into it. I don't think they go like that. As far as I know, it doesn't go like that because usually you have
Hmm.
things to sign and
Yeah.
IDs to
Well, no,
show, and
well,
you
I mean,
just don't
we
go
know the
right into
particulars.
it.
Yeah, yeah, we know
But
the
no, I
particulars
did.
about the paperwork, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
I got you. No, he's specializing in time travel porn. So what I
Okay.
did is the one time I did a 1950s shoot for one of the shoots, and I dress up in a nice blue and white polka dotted dress, 1950s dress, and then in another one, I do a 1920s outfit. So I'm doing the role play of the 1920s. So his big
Hmm.
thing is he's trying to kind of bring in another avenue of porn by doing time travel type things back in the past. So,
Yeah,
and I
I see you
enjoyed
do
it.
that.
I like doing it. I don't know if the market, how well the market's doing, but it was enjoyable to actually
Hmm.
do it more than
Most
just regular shooting, you
Yeah,
know.
I feel you saying. So, what was the difference with shooting with him than shooting your boy girl content?
Well, I'd have to say the comfortability level, because
Okay.
when I shoot my boy girl content, it's always usually been with some I'm quite comfortable with, that I've known for a very long time. With
Okay.
Chazzy, he's, brand new thing, the you
Hmm.
don't, the more comfortable you are with someone, the better off you're going to look like on camera. The better you're going to look on camera, the better you're going to feel. Everything's just going to flow so much better. Not uncomfortable, but if the comfortability, so to speak, if I could say it, was there, it would be, I mean, it could have been so amazing. But that's, that's just how it goes. When you meet up with somebody and you're just meeting them for the first time, it's hard to get that connection. And that's where knowing somebody for a period of time comes in and helps out.
Now, when y'all discuss boundaries, how did that conversation come up?
Well, because he, like I said, he was my first, and I hadn't had a Twitter account before him. So he's like, you have to get your name out there. If you really want to do this, you got to get your name out there. You have to have a Twitter account. You have to have an Instagram account. So I started the Twitter, and that's worked well for me. And, he just completely forgot
He
what
helped
the
you a lot.
question was. He's helped me out so much. He really has. He helped me with the Twitter account. He told me, what it is to expect out of people, what to look for. There's a lot of fakes out there, people that try to represent, and they're not anywhere near what they're saying they are. They're just trying to, some of it just want to play games with you. Nothing more than that. So, but he's taught me what to look for when it comes to that. And he, I don't know. He's been great. And I know that I wouldn't be able to be here talking to you right now if it wasn't somewhat for him. Because, me getting on Twitter is, how we met. So obviously it's been a great thing. It was a good word of advice. And now I have to start an Instagram. So I definitely am going to need some followers on Instagram.
Because the thing about Instagram, you got to know how to necessarily navigate it, what pictures to put up and the whole nine, so that you would never have to worry about being deleted or anything. So it's So it's kind of like with social media, which I see that with you're new in the business. Not new, you're not new, but you new per se. You know what I'm saying? You still getting wet in the business.
Right, I got you.
Yeah, so with that being said, because you said that you said you're basically looking for people that you could work with. So with that being, what do when get you up? What do they need? How they need to step to you? What do they need to bring to the table for you to be willing to work with them on a content trade level?
Well, honestly, I don't consider myself a content trader. I don't want to be labeled as a content trader. Because like with Chazzy, he was my first shoot, and it wasn't just only content trade. There was, it was a paid shoot as well. And then, the travel was paid for, the hotel was paid for. So it wasn't a complete content trade. And I'm looking for more, I'm really looking to do the paid shoots.
I see what you're saying.
For me to create my own content in the meantime. You know what I'm saying?
I would say so basically you're looking for a paid shoot that also involves content trade afterwards.
It can or cannot. Yeah. I don't need the content because I can create my own content. Is the way I look at it.
The reason why I'm saying this, because this is why I tell girls, when you walk to this business, what level are you trying to hit with this business?
Right.
Part of it is you don't have to fuck a lot of dicks, no. But you have to fuck the right dicks. Exactly. And what I'm getting is when there's to do content trade. So at some point you will have to work and do professional male talent that got his shit. You feel me?
Oh yeah. Oh, I know.
So my point is, when that person
and like a regular thing, like if the opportunity arises and it was someone that was well established in the industry, of course I'm gonna take that person up on the offer, because
Yeah.
that's helping my sales along the way. No matter what, it's helping me all
Yeah.
around.
Because I tell
So,
females, understand it's nice to have paid gigs.
mm,
But speaking from a man that been in the business 15 years since 2006,
mm.
content is key.
Oh yeah, it
And
keeps you alive.
yeah, because see, the reason why I say that is because a lot of girls that shut themselves off from that, you shut yourself off from money. You also shut yourself off from getting on other people's fan bases.
Mm,
And two, on top of that, unless you're dealing with male talent on your own that is willing to sign that paperwork and going to be professional and can give you the type scene you need, you
mm.
you it, you want a professional dick
Yeah,
at some
definitely.
point in your career. And I tell females that
Mm,
because to give you an example, I had one girl who shot with a dude. It was a homeboy. He was a
mm,
good male talent the whole night. She was getting plenty of content until he got
mm.
a girl.
Oh
That's
yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? You know, period.
yeah.
You run into guys that took 2257 tomorrow release form. They don't want to give you their ID. So that's
Right.
why I tell girls, don't do not be turned off, be so stuck on trying to get the paid gig and not do your content trade with some of these talents. That's why I know you say you're going to Florida. You got Exotica. That's why some people go to Exotica to do
Mm,
content trade, but they know everybody's going to be there. Also,
right.
you live in Florida. No disrespect. Everybody comes to Florida. There's a lot of male talents that you can probably hit up that you can go meet in Florida and shoot and get content trade to do his TTS certified, and he's an experienced male talent, and he's gonna give you what you need as far as scene,
Okay.
period. The biggest mistake girls make, and then I'm gonna finish. I'm just giving advice at the same time I do this
Oh,
interview.
I
Is
appreciate
that
it.
they're saying, well, no, I don't. I'm not trying to do too many content trade. Get the fuck out of the day. Them paid shoots have shelf lives. After a
Right.
while, those producers not gonna call you no more. After a while,
Mm,
them producers ain't gonna shoot you no more because there's new girls coming all the time. Your job is to take the fan base that you took from Chazzy
mm,
and build it and use it to build up your own fan base. And the only way you
mm.
can do that is content. And and then I'm about to shut up.
That's
and
okay.
part, yeah, and part of that is working with these top male talents because them top male talents, some of these fans like, and they see you with them, and it solidifies you. It
I.
makes you a straight up porn star, not
Mm.
just a porn girl sometimes. Because sometimes who you shoot with makes you a porn star, not necessarily the content. But go ahead.
Right. I agree with that. I tell you what. I had that shoot with East Coast Triple X,
Mm-hmm.
and I've seen he showed me a little trailer of it, and I mean that it was probably the best video I've ever seen myself in. I mean,
Yeah.
he did great work. So yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, there's definitely different levels, and I can
Yeah.
get up there. But
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm willing to, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not really like saying completely like content trade is out of the question
It's
because
just you want to be
it's.
certain. You want it to be a certain. I get what you're saying. You want a certain level of guy,
Mhm.
and it would be nice if you had a paid gig to go with it, which is nothing wrong with that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I just don't want people to think, oh, well, she's solely content trade, because I hear that happens a
Mm-hmm.
lot. Once you do the content trade, then no one really wants to do the paid shoots. But I don't know how true that
Well,
is. That's just
well,
word
that's not
around town.
true because what happens is that a lot of these girls overprice shit.
Right. Yeah.
They don't understand that with a lot of these producers, it's about your experience. Why
Right.
I'm going to pay you what I would pay. Let's see, because I don't even know too many top porn stars. Let's just say I'm not going to pay. No disrespect to you, Angela Gray, what I would pay Alexis Texas.
Oh, of
Different level.
course not. Oh,
You feel
yeah.
the come from? I have girls that don't want Alexis Texas money. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so that's why a lot of times they get stuck with the content. And to another reason why a lot of girls get stuck with the content trade because these girls do content trade. They're focused on building their own platform, less on being paid for the shoot. Because to them, it's about getting that content and making that back end money. Because
Right.
to give you an example, what I mean by that, you ever heard of Cherokee Dash?
I don't
You
think
never
so.
heard of her.
No.
She's a very known, very popular black female porn star that I had the pleasure of meeting in Miami.
Mm,
She told me this. She said, I knew a dude like you that was produced that would have told me to put out my own shit. I wouldn't have went and did the paid shoots. She said all the money she made from them paid shoots is gone. Now
mm,
she's focused on putting at the time putting out her own shit. She said if she had known that and did what Pinky did, she'll be in a better spot. Meaning that what she's saying is she was saying at the end of the day, I'd rather film my own, put out my own, and make that back end money
mm,
than I'm sitting here making money for these companies because they're gonna continue to make money and we don't get royalties. There's no royalties in
true.
this business, people. Any girl
Yeah.
that sit here and tell a producer I want royalties, producer, you need to hang up the phone on that dumb ass broad because there ain't no such thing in porn. That's why we
Right.
right. So we ain't got you feel me? And
Yeah.
we give copies of the content. So we ain't got to give you royalties. So you can go make money on your own. So but yeah, but that's the thing that people now says a lot of misconceptions that girls have. It's not that nobody, a lot of the guys that might run into you, they're
Mm,
going to want to do content trade. Very few are trying to pay girls up front. They just because they just keep it. The
right.
game has got because the game has got so saturated that you got the average OnlyFans girl when OnlyFans was up was getting paid like she was a porn star. So the game got completely thrown off. Now, if you came in, let's say 2006, be a total different situation because then it
Right.
was about it was about finding a producer. It was about, you know what I'm saying, even though you're filming your own, you still got the producers that can help you navigate the waters
Mm,
versus you're coming in and girls grabbing a cell phone. You feel what I'm saying?
right. Right.
Yeah. So shoot. So I'm sorry that I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, people.
That's
I
okay. No, that's awesome. I'm
no
glad that
I
you gave me that piece of advice, and I'm sure it is gonna be good for a lot of different girls. So thank
oh
you.
yeah. Yeah, most definitely. Because to me, I'm a firm believer you don't come in this game, come right.
Right.
And some of you were talking about earlier. Speak to learning the work ethic you got to have in order to make the money in this business.
Well, you just got to be able to like. I mean, I just have money on the mind all the time, pretty much,
Yeah.
and that's the way it's got to be. I think in this business, you just got to always be. I just I don't think I could do it unless my mind was on the money all the time, just constantly
Mm-hmm.
thinking, how can I make money? How can I, um, build my fan base? How can I do this? I mean, just and investigating and any
Mm-hmm.
like minute that I have free, it seems to be my mind's on my money, and how
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make more money, how I'm gonna promote myself, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just
So,
trying to make a better me, I guess, in a
oh,
way.
I feel you. I feel you. So, when you now that you we got into the business, you running your own sites and all that, and even from the beginning, how much did you pay attention to the numbers as much as you did the money you was making?
I don't think, like at first, I didn't pay attention to the numbers. And you know
Mm-hmm.
what? It was a lot until I started, like, I stopped actually doing it for a while. I didn't realize how much I was making, but I was making quite a bit for a long period of time. But now I have started crunching the numbers. Before, not
Mm-hmm.
so much. Before, it was more of like a hobby. Now it's
Mm-hmm.
not a hobby, it's a job, and I want to make a career out of it. So it's a big difference. So crunching the numbers definitely is a thing that I do now.
Oh yeah, because see, I think a lot of times females don't pay attention to the numbers
Mm-hmm.
because when you pay attention to the number, it tells you which way to go with your fans, what scenes will sell, and the whole nine. It
Mm-hmm.
gives you a full interpretation of what you're doing. So with that, the slow months, what do you do to try to pick up the pace and pick up your sales?
Well, when I have slow months, like this month has been, I mean, it's been a little rather slow. So, what I decided to do, because I'm still, like you said, I'm kind of new in the business, but not new in the business. I decided to reach out to a few people that I knew that were a lot more established in the business and ask them a few pointers.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually has really been helpful so far.
Mm-hmm.
I spent the day with the pointers that I was given, doing all of the stuff that needed to be done. And so hopefully I'll be able to see the numbers grow.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's definitely the way I've done it this time, is just going out and asking other people that you can trust and that is well more established than you, because somebody
Mm-hmm.
always knows something that you probably don't. No
Mm-hmm.
matter how much you think you know it and you're the greatest, there's
Mm-hmm.
always somebody out there that knows something that you don't, and then can always help you.
Do you think that the biggest mistake girls that they don't reach out for help?
Yes, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the biggest thing is that I I I think with any kind like this whole adult industry, everything's about contests and who's the best. It's not about who's the best. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
really. I mean, we all need to be sticking together. We need to be working together. We need to be reaching out to each other when we get in contact with somebody that's, an idiot. Well, hell, we contact the little circle or whatever, big circle. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, it's not a contest.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to help each other. We're all here for the same thing, for the same goal, and
Mm-hmm.
that's to make money, you know. And I don't think that anybody's really, counting who's making the most money. I mean, maybe some people do.
Yeah, I think that the percentages and the girls post how much they made. I think that was more of a flex to other women because it really didn't move the
Yeah,
needle for the
yeah,
fans. I don't
yeah.
think no
Nobody
fan
needs to
said I'm
hear
going.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
That's definitely a flex. That's girls trying to be, oh, look at me, I'm so cool. And that's good. But, I'm past that. That's like, I'm almost 50 years old, and that
yeah,
shit doesn't phase me anymore. I'm like, oh, good for you, girl. You go. It's like, you're the bomb, okay? Let
yeah,
me like, show you all kinds of attention and make you feel better, because that's pretty much what it is. Oh, I just want everybody to know how cool I am and show me how cool I
mhm.
am.
Oh yeah, most
And
definitely
hey,
crazy.
sometimes I need that too. Not saying that
Hmm.
I'm not, like that. Every now and then I'll post something and I really want some feedback, to feed my ego. So, it's not just a young girl thing, it's a woman thing.
Hmm.
I think it's just a human thing in general. So
Hmm. Now that what happened with the OnlyFans, because I know that the panic with everybody, with you and your situation, you didn't have to worry about the panic because you already understood putting your stuff on other platforms. You feel what I'm coming from? Uh,
yes.
explain what made you start doing that. What gave you that idea? Because a lot of girls that came in, the only thing they did was went straight to OnlyFans. They didn't even research to see if anything else that was as good or better.
Well, I'm not really sure how I never made it to OnlyFans. I really don't know why I never made it there.
You the only one in
Because
America.
yeah, right. Like when I was on Panty Deal, like everybody was posting. I remember when OnlyFans first came out, everybody was like all about OnlyFans, and everybody kept telling me, "You got to join OnlyFans. It's so big, so you make so much money." And I guess I got kind of lazy, and I was like, you know what, I'm fine, because, like I said, it was more of like a hobby for me at that
Hmm.
time.
Hmm.
Um, and then now that everything's going on, it's like, thank God I
Hindsight
didn't
2020,
do
huh?
that. It's like
Yeah.
one time, I actually did the right thing and didn't join
Yeah.
that. So now it's
Yeah.
like they're starting over, and I'm kind of like a little bit ahead of them now. The ones that are
Yeah.
starting on the newer going to brand new platforms. So that kind of helps me
Mhm.
out in a way. I hate to say it. I
No,
mean,
actually, it clears the road because a lot of these
right.
girls ain't even going to come back because they ain't going to go through the trouble trying to go to another platform
Right. A lot
because
of
they don't want
girls
to start
give
over.
up. Right. They don't
Yeah.
want to go through all that crap again. That's a lot of stuff to go through, to have to
Yeah.
take down your stuff and have to add it to another site. God, I couldn't imagine how hard that would be.
Mhm. But see, that's the reason why you have multiple sites. It's more guns, more bullets in the gun, more checks.
Exactly. Never have to rely on one thing. You've
Hmm.
always got money coming from one area. I think altogether I've got three, four, maybe five different platforms that I can get money from
Hmm.
as of now. So, and I'm
That's
trying
good.
to get at least two more. So, six of them
Hmm.
would have to actually die before, there'd only be one that you know
Hmm.
what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah.
There's going to be
So
money made at least I'd say 5 out of 7 of those all the time.
no doubt. So what sites, what platforms you looking to add to your list?
Well, I've been told ManyVids is good, and I actually had a ManyVids account a long time ago. So I have now gone and filled out the app for ManyVids, and it should be approved by tomorrow. So
Oh, it's
I'll
good. It's good.
be adding stuff there. I've heard a lot of good stuff about them, and I can't wait to check them out and see how well it
Hmm.
does for me. Um, and then I'm going to do the Instagram thing, but that's not really a platform, that's a social
Hmm.
media.
Hmm.
And I was thinking about, I've been seeing the Fan Centro. How is that Fan Centro?
Fan Central is kind of like Snapchat. That's what it's kind of like. You
Oh
know,
no, I'm not too big
I
on the snap.
can't I never used it myself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
You
not my
know,
thing. I mean, it's cool to take all the pictures and stuff and, laugh
mm-hmm,
at yourself and all those different things, but I just I don't really know how to interact with people on there.
mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's just I don't know enough about the whole social media thing, but it seems like it would be weird to interact with people on there.
Yeah, because it's something like I told somebody the other day is that the key to this business is how you adjust.
Hmm.
Um, did you learn one thing? I think a lesson that girls learn, especially from this, is you got to be able to adjust on the fly.
Hmm.
How much did you learn prior to the OnlyFans shit? When did you learn that lesson about the business?
Well, I don't know necessarily if I learned the lesson or if I just said, you know what, I want more, and said there's all these other platforms out there, and I got a little irritated with Panty Deal because their support and that, and their site's always screwing up. So I was like, you
Mm-hmm.
know what? I'm going to find other places to do this because I'm starting to get aggravated where I'm at. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's how that happened. And um, now it's really been great that I actually did it because and that Panty Deal had those mess ups, because if not, I would have stayed on there and I would have never branched out
Mm-hmm.
and never been on all these other platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So
So, so basically, the reason why a lot of girls say one platform because of comfortability. So, how much do you
yes,
have to break your comfortability to move to another platform?
you just got to do the work. You got to be comfortable with working, and I mean, working as like being on your phone, being on your laptop, you know, editing videos, editing pictures, making videos, making pictures. I mean, finding the best apps for your editing. I mean, and then, researching all the platforms out there, finding the best platform for you. And there's so much
Mm-hmm.
that you can do. You always have to be on your game. You always, like I said, your mind has to be on the money. You constantly, I mean, if I wasn't constantly thinking, how am I going to make more money, it wouldn't work for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just constantly always want to try to strive to make more money. And however that has to be done, I'm going to do it. You know, I guess it's the hustler in me or whatever.
Okay. So, when you come up with your scenes, where you get your inspiration from? How do you come up with them?
Oh goodness, this is so crazy. I have never, ever, ever scripted any of my videos. I'll go
Mhm.
into a video like, say, this is what I'll say. I'll say, well, I'm gonna do, say, I, I'm trying to think of something real quick. Okay, so and I'm thinking something that's not taboo. That's the problem.
Oh, oh no,
Um.
no. Before you go for again, I told you it's uncensored. You can cuss. You can say what you want. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's like a mother son role play video. Say,
Mm-hmm.
I go into it saying, okay, I'm going to pretend like I caught my son having sex with his girlfriend. And
Mm-hmm.
then I just go from there. The camera goes on and I start. It's not scripted. I have no idea what the hell I'm going to say. I'm just going to say
Mm-hmm.
it. And I do damn good. I really am good at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because to
I've
me, I
even been
think
told
improv
by
is
the
better than scripted. I think
what's that?
improvisation is better than script. Like when I did my shoots, we
Uh-huh.
did role play, but I never wrote a script. I just told her what I told her the bullet points and hit the scene. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
And I,
right.
the reason why I feel if one, you got to learn the script, and I don't feel
Yes.
like all them takes. Two,
Mhm.
sometimes when you read a script, it's not you. I want you to come through the screen.
Yeah,
So
you
like,
want the realness involved in it.
so now actually to me, improv is way better than writing a script. But go ahead.
Good, good. That's good to know because I wasn't quite sure if it was or not, but
Yeah,
that's how I've always done it, and that's how I look at it too. Is that
yeah,
that's the real me. I haven't
yeah.
scripted, and I'm not trying to play anybody else. So yeah,
Mhm.
you what you see is what you get. So
So you have a regular male talent that you work with, am I correct?
well, I did, and then he quit porn and got married.
I
So
ain't even gonna say nothing. I ain't even gonna say nothing. We'll leave that alone. Remember what I said earlier, people?
I, that's why I was laughing because I remember you saying that earlier. I was thinking that same thing.
I ain't even gonna say nothing, but that goes to my point. That's why you go fuck a professional dick because he might be married and his wife don't give a shit.
Exactly. Exactly. This
You
guy
see?
was just fresh, trying to get into the business. I thought, oh, cool. I'm
Mhm.
gonna be like I think his the first one he was able to shoot with, and yeah, I was the first one, but I'm gonna be the only one, and I'm gonna have to be taking his content down, so it didn't do me a damn bit of good.
Oh God, what you didn't get ID and the 2057?
Yeah, I did, but I just thought that I would be nice and do that. I
I I'm gonna say this.
mm,
There's a lot of people that gonna hear this episode and gonna be say, girl, have you lost your fucking mind?
well, well,
But
because the fact that it's really just one
yeah,
video. If it
okay.
was a lot, then it'd
Yeah,
be like, oh hell no. If there was a lot of content created between the two of us,
yeah.
then I would be for sure like, no, I'm sorry, buddy, but that's
But
not
it
gonna
just
happen.
wants yeah.
Right. It's one,
Could-
and it's like his, it's
yeah,
his,
I
his
take it
wedding
down.
present, so to speak.
So I see that you talking about going to the Azaka in Miami. So this will be your first porn convention, right?
Yes, definitely. And if I don't make it to Miami, for sure New Jersey, because that's
Mhm.
right around my birthday. So
So has you reached out to any, talents or producers
I
to
have
book you for Exotica? How that's
I
going?
have a few, and I think I waited too long, and they are all pretty much booked up. And so,
Mm,
my bad. I should have. See, that's where you go with. You always got to have your mind on the money because
mm,
I didn't, and I could have maybe been one of those shooting at Exotica, but I waited too long. So,
mm. Well, I
yeah.
mean, you just keep looking because there's some guys
Oh yeah.
who trust me will open their schedule for you. Don't get it twisted.
Okay. All
Period.
right.
It
Cool. Cool.
just keep like just contacting people. Um, or what have you. Because I
Yeah.
know people gonna come to Miami for sure. But yeah,
Mhm.
with any convention, you always at least 3 to 4 months ahead start hitting up talent to see who's gonna be there.
Okay.
And you go ahead and book because 9 out of 10, and I tell girls, you hit them up. Cause let me tell you a secret.
Mhm.
Men want to be wanted. You know how
Ah.
good it makes a dude feel if you
Mhm.
hit him up and say, I would love to do content trade, or you planning to Miami Exotica? Oh, he'll put you down the list
Oh.
first.
Now,
Yeah,
see, I knew that little tidbit of information, but I never thought of working it to that eh, to my advantage that
yeah.
way.
You
But
know,
yes, that's very
and then
good.
also, and then also with scope the male times you want to work to see if they're coming to Florida. And then you hit
Right.
them up, come to Florida, period.
Yeah.
Because the biggest mistake I tell girls this is that don't be afraid to reach out to other people and network because they might come to you, they might pay for you to come to them, or
Mm-hmm.
y'all might be in the same spot and you already beat everybody ahead of them. Because a lot of times
Right.
them guys they shit booked up 2 months in advance, depending upon how popular male talent they are. So
Right. Yeah, definitely. That's what I've been doing. I
mm-hmm,
noticed they don't, like you said, they don't come to you. I've had to do pretty much all the legwork. I have to go out
mm-hmm,
there and say, hey, I was checking you out and I want to shoot with you or whatever.
mm-hmm,
And what do you think? And wait for them to message back. And some of them don't reply, and some
mm-hmm.
of them do, but most of them that do have been busy booked up.
Yeah. Well,
So,
I can tell you off the top of my dome, holler at Billy Pilgrim, Triple
hmm,
X. I'll give you the link. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go to Florida or what have you. So that's one male
awesome.
top of the dome. He's a white guy, so dad bod. So and then of course, and then also while you're in Exotica, you actually probably can meet other talents that's in
Hmm.
Florida that y'all might could set up stuff later on down the line. So I
True,
wish
true.
I was in North Carolina. I would damn sure go. Just it,
Yeah,
whether
I'm trying my hardest to get there. If I have to beg, steal, or borrow, I'm trying to get there because I do believe it'll be very beneficial to me. Either way, even if I don't get not one shoot, that'd be great for networking, I believe.
who's that? So when it comes to branding, where's your thought process has been on how you were branding yourself? Kind of starting the evolution of your brand of and which is who you are and all that good stuff.
Well, I'm guessing my brand is just kind of just like being real. I'm
Mm-hmm,
a real, I just like everything about me is real. Or everything I do, I post is real. Like
mm-hmm,
I don't try to be something I'm not. I'm not, I can't consider a lot of people consider me submissive, and get the impression that I'm submissive. I can be, but I prefer not to be. I prefer honestly to be neither. I kind of want to
mm-hmm.
be equal with a person. I don't want to dominate a person, and I don't want to,
Dominate.
be dominated. But I don't honestly,
Mm-hmm,
being equal would be just fine with me. But as far as it goes, yeah, I just try. This is what you get. This is me.
mm-hmm,
I'm witty. I'm cool. I'm a little weird, but that's what makes me so cool. So I just
mm-hmm,
I don't ever try to be anything I'm not. And you could probably see that in my films, because some of my films I'll be
mm-hmm,
kind of witty sometimes and do something like a little funny, or it's just, and it's not an act really for me. It's just who I am.
mm-hmm.
And supposedly people must like it.
Yeah, they like it a lot apparently.
I must be
Shit,
doing a pretty good job of being who I am,
yeah.
I'm guessing.
Hey, like I said, hey, you caught Chassie's eye, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna bring you back for more work. So,
Oh yeah,
uh,
hell yeah. We're supposed to probably be shooting when I go up there for the Exotica, and in
Mm-hmm.
around October 21st, I believe it is.
Yes, New Jersey. New Jersey be popping, yo. That's the one I
Oh
went to.
yeah.
I went to Miami years before, and then I went to New Jersey. I didn't do no shoots in Miami because I was kind of didn't. That was my first time going to convention, so I didn't know. And then I
Hmm.
went to the Exotic, New Jersey, and I booked 7, ended up doing 2. The other was
Wow.
canceled. So yeah, it's kind of you want to overbook yourself when you go to Exotica because shit happens where people might flake or
Hmm.
bow out or they can't make the shoot for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. Okay, I noticed that happens a lot. A lot of flakes out there that say they're
Oh
going to do
yeah,
something and don't do it. So,
yeah. So shoot, don't get it. So, but like I said, you're gonna enjoy it. Like I said, even when you go to, and that's part of being a porn star is going to these conventions,
yeah.
traveling the whole nine.
Hmm.
Um, because I even tell girls, don't wait if you got a male talent that lives in New York and you want to work with him. Don't wait till he pay for your travel. Travel your ass up there. Because
Right.
girls are so scared to spend that money. It's called investing in yourself. Let me say this to
Mhm.
you, ladies, right now. If you're not willing to invest in yourself, how the fuck you want to spend anybody else invest in you?
Right. You got to spend money to make money. It's just how it
Yeah,
goes.
period. You want the guys to travel to you? Well, shit, why don't you travel to them? I used to have girls travel to me to do their shoots for them to get their
Mhm.
content. You know what I'm saying? And they
Or
made money while they're here, which I'm not going to go into how they made money while they were here, but just say they made money while they were
right.
here. But the point being is, you got to be willing to invest in yourself. Part of that is paying for your own
Mhm.
goddamn travel sometimes, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. Well, see, to me, I would be like, I think it would be kind of cool if, just like kind of you flip the bill on the room or something, say
Yeah.
he
And a lot of
comes
times,
there. I mean, to me, that's fair,
yeah,
I
but
mean,
see, us as male times, we don't get that. You feel me? We'll
right,
come there, they
right.
won't even make us a fucking bologna sandwich, let alone cover a room for
Oh,
us.
wow. Well, Chazzy
Yeah,
can tell
we
you,
get shitted.
I bought
We
him
get
a
shitted.
nice meal while I was there. So I try to
Shouts
treat
out to
people the
Chazzy.
way I want to be treated.
See,
So,
that's what I'm talking about. See, so tell everybody where they can find you, baby.
well, you can find me on Twitter at AngelGrave8. You can find me on Loyal Fans on just look up Angel Grave, and then you can find me on Pornhub. I've got uh, quite a few older videos that you can see for free. And I will be on many vids hopefully by tomorrow.
See, oh
And I
yeah.
know I'm forgetting one. Oh, and Panty Deal. Do check that out. But do know that they have problems every now and then.
Okay, I
But
feel you on that.
definitely have some good girls on there. So just have to deal with a
Yeah,
little bit of their glitches. But other than that, they're a good site too.
no doubt. So, Miss Lady, I'll be definitely bringing you back because there's a lot we didn't get to. So she will be
Yeah.
returning, and she will be returning a lot because I plan to make her a regular smoke buddy. So get you
Yay.
to Miss Grave.
All right. We got to smoke this over.
Oh, and with that being said, life is a learning experience. What's the point of experience? You didn't learn anything, people. Smoke that over. Thank you for coming to the lounge, baby.
All right. Thank you for having me. Bye bye.